Hi everyone, I hope we're all doing really well. This is a spontaneous video, but I really wanted to film it because it's so super important. So I want to talk about the one line that I always repeat throughout the day. It's not an affirmation, I mean it is if you think about it, but it's more so me sort of telling myself and reminding myself just how freeing manifesting is. It's not any of the limitations that manifestation coaches bring to the table. It's literally the one line just encapsulates every single thing to do with manifesting, no matter if you're into the law of attraction or the law of assumption or both, like me. But I really want to share this line with you because it is so true. It's so easy sometimes to forget about manifesting. We have our day jobs, we have everyday life, we have a social life, we go on vacation. I'm currently in Tulum right now and I love it. It's absolutely beautiful. It's really easy to sometimes forget to manifest. And so saying this line, or even if you're just in the 3D and things just keep popping up at you, that is like reality, and you're like, man, like how is this not working? This one line encapsulates everything and helps me with everything, literally. Okay, so this one line is, it is whatever you say it is. It's so simple, but so powerful. Before I go further, you are more than welcome to subscribe on this channel. I talk about all things self-development. So if that sounds good to you, I would love to have you here. So because this line is so simple, it really just means one thing. It is whatever I say it is. If you can imagine something, that means that you can have it. If you think about something, if you have the brain capacity to think about your dream, you can have it. If you think about what you want, if you say about what you want, if you dream about what you want, if you talk about what you want, literally this can come in any forms, any techniques, anything. It is whatever you think, say, dream, manifest that it is. Reality is malleable. I expand on this in the video up above that talks about how reality is super malleable and it literally is whatever you say it is. I sort of touched on the example of Anna Paul. So it is whatever you say it is or think it is, right? So she is a sex worker, she is an OnlyFans star, but a lot of people see her as a TikTok star or a social media star. And because of the way that she perceives herself and how proud she is of her being an OnlyFans star and a sex worker, she brings about that confidence and she thinks and says that it is okay, it is respectable, it is something that is a career, it is a career path that you can go down, and it's totally fine, and people will respect you for it, people will take you seriously. Guess what? Everyone loves her, everyone takes her seriously, to the point where a lot of people don't even realize that she's a sex worker because of her amazing TikTok videos and how she inspires millions. Like, people literally message her being like, you literally helped me out of suicide, you helped me out of depression, you helped me out of all of these things. And it's because she's set that standard for herself and she thinks what she wants reality to be. She wants to be a sex worker, she also wants to be a TikTok star. Her range of reality is, you will respect me for these things. She is respected for these things. Look at other OnlyFans stars or sex workers or anything like that. Even reality stars, things that have nothing to do with sex. You are not respected. Not because you're a reality star, but because you have this self-concept of yourself of, oh, society doesn't actually respect me. People think that I'm a joke. And even if you're sort of like, oh, screw these people, they don't know what they're talking about. If people are thinking that about you, that means you think about that in yourself, no matter how defensive you are, no matter how like, oh, I don't give a fuck you are. Deep down inside, that's how you perceive your outside world, so that's how it's going to come to you, right? The same thing with Kim Kardashian, with her sex tape. She put out a sex tape or it got leaked, whatever. And she got famous out of that, but she turned that into this billion-dollar empire, and she built so many things for her sisters and for her entire family because she said it is whatever the fuck it is, bitch. Like, it is literally whatever I say it is. When you change your perception into the reality that you want, people and circumstances and reality will assimilate. It has to. It is law. For example, I have a friend and she is really scared of posting social media content because of what she's thinking of what her office is going to think about her or what her friends are going to think about her. And she barely posts, right? And then she's telling me that there is another girl literally in the same office that posts bikini photos, like these crazy photos, and she's in the office and people love her for it, and people are like, oh yeah, she is so creative, she has literally the best photos. And that is what gets her respect, because that's what she in her mind put out there into the world, and people had no choice but to assimilate. And as well, she gets respect from that. She gets opportunities from that. She's showing herself, her personality, and people respond to that in a positive way. However, if you went about this and you were still doubting yourself and you had some, doubts, I mean, everyone has doubts. I don't want you to think that you need to be absolutely perfect in order to do this. You can definitely practice, and within 1 minute people can assimilate their thoughts. But I promise you that it is so worth it to work on this, you guys. And it's not about self-concept. It's literally you saying it is whatever I say it is, and the universe is going to assimilate to that. But I'm going to talk more about things that you want in the future, just to wrap it up with things in the present circumstances. For example, if you want to post more on social media but you're scared. So for me, when I moved to New York, I was in a different office setting and I really wanted to be respected, right? So I stopped posting a lot, and I was very much in the mode of I need to hustle, I need to portray myself as this deputy head of video. And I was not posting at all. And then I just had this freeing epitome moment last summer. It was absolutely incredible. January of this year, I had this huge epitome that it's it is whatever you say it is, and people are going to respect you no matter what. So I started posting more bikini photos. I started, expressing my mind more. And I mean, YouTube is just a given. For me, I'm going to post YouTube videos and people are going to love and respect that no matter what. And I had a couple of people in mind that I want to impress them, so I didn't post on Instagram, if that makes sense. None of this actually makes sense because it is what you say it is. And if I say that people are going to respect me, people are going to respect me. It's going to make sense in a second. So this is the funny thing. The people that I thought were going to judge me for the photos and the quotes that I posted about manifesting, or even just inspirational quotes, the exact people that I thought were going to judge me were the people that started watching my Instagram stories more, started reaching out to me to hang out. They started seeing my personality more, and they loved my personality, even though they themselves never post stuff like that, and I was an inspiration to them. Isn't that absolutely insane? That's what I'm saying, you guys. In January, it clicked for me, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be impressing anyone. I am just going to be myself, and the right people are going to gravitate. And at the same time, I affirmed, people love my content. People are so impressed by my content. I know I just said not impressed and I don't care, but it's it's kind of two things. It's I don't really care what specific people think about me, but also the standard that I set for myself is people absolutely love my social media, but I don't care. People are so inspired. People can't get enough of my YouTube videos. People can't get enough of my Instagram. And I have people DMing me left, right, and center being you have inspired me so much to speak my mind more. There are people in my office that post more stuff like that now, and it's literally because it is whatever you say it is, and people are going to assimilate, and situations are going to assimilate. And the people that you think that are going to be scared, they're either not even looking, or they're going to be inspired by that. Another thing is like people that I thought, oh my god, I don't know if they're gonna like me or not. I just assumed and affirmed that people love me, like everyone at work loves me, everyone respects me. And it's like, even when I don't go out with them for drinks, people are understanding of me, and people like respect my hustle and my culture, my drive, my hustle culture. And people, regardless of me not hanging out with them anymore and going out to drinks, they understand me and they respect me. I still get invited out to drinks. When I say no, people understand. I'm still like a part of the crew, but also when I decide not to go out, people are respectful. Whereas before, I had this assumption that it's like, oh, people aren't going to want to hang out with me, people are going to think that I'm a bitch if I don't want to go out. And then this is what happened in Australia. I go through cycles where I'm like, I want to go out and I don't want to go out because I want to work on my own stuff. Anyways, but when I like was worrying about that and I created that into my reality, people were literally dead ass having beef with me about that because I set that into my reality, you know what I mean? But that was literally just the present. I wanted to talk more about the future and setting a standard of what you want in your life and saying that it is literally whatever it is, whatever I want, it is. So if you want your SP, if you want a partner, a boyfriend, and you are telling yourself, here's my boyfriend, or he's gonna ask me out on a date, it's this, I literally could not go deeper or further than saying that it is literally whatever you say it is. It is literally whatever you say it is. If I am affirming and saying I have blue hair and I have blue hair and I have blue hair, like in the 3D, yes, I don't have blue hair, but something's gonna start happening, a chain of events are gonna start happening where some way, somehow, I'm gonna get blue hair. And isn't that fucking insane? I gained some weight when I started drinking a lot in New York, and then I started affirming I look just like this person on Instagram. I look just like this person on Instagram. I took a photo last night, and without literally putting any effort or filters or like Lightroom or anything like that. I'm not saying or advising that you should copy someone, and I wasn't meaning to do it, but there was amazing lighting in my bathroom. I love this Airbnb, it's so beautiful. And I took this photo, and then I'm like, wait a second, these are the kind of photos that this girl like takes. And I'm like, I literally looked like her. I had the body shape because I started, not that I every day I'm like, I'm looking like I'm gonna take the exact same steps and like writing everything down. No, I just say it is whatever I say it is. I look like this person, 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 and all of a sudden I have to wrap it up, you guys, because my camera is about to die. But basically, by saying it is whatever I say it is, it's going to be exactly whatever you say it is. If you say it, it's reality. It's as simple as that. Affirm with me. It is whatever I say it is. It is whatever I say it is. I have a phone case that in Russian says, "Если хочется, то можно," which means if I want it, then I can have it. And it's exactly the same. It is whatever I say it is in the now present moment. It's not a dream, it's reality right now. It is whatever you make it. So please take that what you will. I hope this helped you. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.